Hey, hello everyone, good noon time. This is the April 23rd Finance Committee meeting and would we like to do the roll call time? Thanks, roll call. Laura Bedford.
Here.
Paulette Burdick. Online. Joanne Critchon. Okay. Cookie Courier.
Here.
Ruth Dries.
Here.
David Furness. Richard Handelsman.
Here.
Regina Latore. Suzanne Saranac. Julia Silvinger. And Michael Zazzle.
Here.
Okay, that's all our best, and the officers here, Fausto's here.
Here.
Joanne, David,
Yes.
Patricia.
Yes.
Stuart. Jerry's not online, right? No, okay, and myself, and then we have some guests in the room. We have John Timmerman
Here.
and I'm sorry, sir, I don't have your name. Ellie is or the audience. Okay, any other guests? Yes.
Would you please make a note that I'm in attendance?
Yes, I will,
Thank you.
absolutely. Donald Coster, gotcha. I already talked to you. I don't think we have a quorum.
I know, that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, we're absent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay. So today's
Officers'
information,
council.
just certain information.
I know.
Okay.
How
Okay.
many people are on your committee?
Someone's knocking and I could be a member. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow.
And I'm on this committee, I count as a member.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have a quorum.
Yeah, it's the advisory. One more.
Oh,
Oh, you got one more.
Oh, Joanne's and John.
So you have your committee.
Joanne, okay, so many members are here then? Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You count as a committee member, 7.
Yeah, there were 12.
8, we got 8, okay, so we're good.
This just brings up a point. Whenever the advisory committee meets, I want to change the bylaws to say that an officer who serves as chair of a committee shall put it in writing, shall be counted as quorum.
Well, we'll talk about that later, David.
Thank you, you answered my question.
Okay,
Not this
yeah,
committee.
can we just get on? Does anyone, if it has everyone, looked at the minutes?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
My name was still wrong, that's why you know.
No, okay. So, you're correct, I will need a motion,
I so move we accept the minutes as presented, so
motion, Richard and Michael have seconded. Was there any discussion on the minutes? Other than Ruth's spelling of her name?
aging. How do you spell the word aging? Spell it.
AGING.
It is really okay.
Any other discussion on anything other than spelling?
It's all right, so.
No discussion on the minutes, we will go ahead and accept the minutes as presented. And the only item I have. Well, let me just go through the agenda. Go ahead.
On the minutes, whoever submitted the minutes should be on the bottom.
I should,
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was me.
I'm sorry.
And I forgot.
Just for our records, so we know who took the minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
did that.
from now on, just make sure that you put. Thanks, you're welcome. Just a matter of record.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's why we discuss these things. Okay, so the next item is I had sent out the draft of our audit. And I know that it's scintillating reading, I'm sure you all spent the last 2 days poring over it, word for word. From what I can see from this, it looks like we have done a stellar job of taking care of the old budget and the old finances. I don't see anything myself that was of any great exception. We worked very closely with Guy to be sure that because we had some changes in how we were doing what we were doing, that Guy was fully aware of those changes and how, just sort of the day-to-day activities are going on. And the big thing was that we changed from a desktop system to a cloud-based online system for QuickBooks, which is the accounting system we use. So that caused some challenges that got straightened out. Otherwise, I would entertain any questions that anybody might have had along the way. Nothing.
I thought it looked pretty good. I always go to the, right to the.
Right to the end.
Statement, no, right to their statement, that's it, because then they tell you if there's anything that they're.
That's what you're paying for.
And no, it was all good, so I thought it looked good myself, so.
And he did a very thorough review, I can attest to that, because Chris was back and forth and back and forth. Every time someone goes into the system, other than me or Chris, I get a notification.
That's good.
So I saw a guy in the system more than once, so I know that he really was in there doing it, so I'm happy with that. I would entertain a motion to accept the draft and go ahead and issue this, because at the next delegate assembly, I would like to issue a final.
I make a motion to accept it, the
Could you
draft,
tell me your name again?
Laura Bedford.
Okay, thank you, Lauren.
A motion to accept the draft,
I second it.
so Laura and Richard.
Richard.
And is there any discussion on the draft at all? And we'll go ahead and tell Guy we accepted it, we're passing it on. And does anyone have any old business, anything? The only old business I have to report on is that we are still waiting for our reserve study. Donald has answered a bunch of questions that he had.
Finally,
And Donald, is there you haven't heard anything other than that, they just.
no, but
asked you
I'll reach out.
Okay. So, but the last communication did say they were close to,
Oh, yeah, they crawled all over the property, you know,
Yeah.
they had some specific questions from me, took me a while to get back to them,
right,
but they're doing their thing.
so I'm looking forward to seeing them next
Me
month.
too.
Hopefully, by next meeting, we'll have it and have it distributed so that we can really dig into it and see where we're gonna go, because then we've gotta start looking at formulating the next budget. Because in July and August, I want to start having town hall meetings and talking about budget and, and really going forward with that reserve study information, so out in the public. So that's old business. New business, I have, John Timmerman has requested that he become a part of the committee. I think there are some other members who, and I will check my records to be sure, but they have missed several meetings in a row. And so we'll be revising the committee members. This is the oddball committee that we can't just accept John. We have to ask if the officers will accept him, and I will do that tomorrow. And I invited John to come just to say hi. Other than that, I have no other new business. Does anyone else have anything they would like to bring to the table? This is an awfully quiet. Les, did you have something?
Yeah, I need to be at 3 committees and I would like to join the finance committee.
Can you
also.
get me the application? I'll bring it, I'll submit it tomorrow.
Oh, you got the other.
Wait, but before you leave, please. Yeah, you could just shoot it back to me. And I'll take it tomorrow to the officers as well. That's it for me. Anybody else, anything good in welfare? Any new information we should be looking at?
It's good. Busy.
I think we should take a vote on the budget though.
Okay.
We didn't really do a roll call vote, so let's just do that to be formal about it.
Okay. Laura Bedford.
The motion to accept the,
Oh.
Make sure the word draft is in there.
Right, okay, accept the draft, yeah. It's Laura Bedford?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, okay. What's my name? Yes, Joanne John,
Yeah.
okay. Cookie,
Yes.
Ruth Dries,
yes,
okay. Richard Hamilton.
Yes,
They're not here, and Michael Dazzle,
Yes.
yes, okay. Did anybody else walk in after, as a guest or anything like that after?
not members,
Okay, Fausto,
Yes.
Joanne,
yes.
David Boaz,
Yes.
Patricia. Yes. Stewart,
Yes.
and myself, yes. Okay, motion carries.
I just didn't want him to be left out.
This is a record short.
Yay.
I move we adjourn.
Thank you.
When everything goes good.
For the season.
Yeah.
Don't get used to it.
Once we